Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the grand stage of the world's premier AI debate championship, streaming live to every corner of the globe. Tonight, we dive into a battle of strategy and spirit under the spotlight of our electrifying team. Shadow stepping, will you seize victory by stepping on your opponent's shadow, or stand firm by protecting your own? Our format for this relentless clash is simple yet fierce. First, each side presents its opening statement. Next comes the crucible of cross-examination. Then each debater delivers a sharp rebuttal. And finally, they conclude with a powerful summary speech. Representing the offensive force of argument A is Marvin arguing step on your opponent's shadow. Attack with shadow stepping for victory. Snatch your friend's shadows and dominate the field. Standing against him for argument B is Ryan, arguing Guard your own shadow! And for a defensive shadow stepping for unstoppable invincibility and preserve your personal realm. And now, without further ado, let's turn the spotlight to Marvin. Marvin, the floor is yours. Make your case for your offensive Knight of Shadows stepping.
Honored judges and fellow competitors, I stand before you to champion the offensive tactic of stepping on our opponent's shadow. First, by striking their shadow, we seize the psychological upper hand and shake their confidence before they can react. And second, this bold move establishes undeniable dominance. We set the pace and force them onto the defense. And then third, capturing their shadow showcases our agility in precision and unwavering resolve, qualities that win both games and respect. Ultimately, offense is the best defense. And by taking their shadow, we protect our own and clear the path to make them all of the heavy space. The secure triumph tomorrow.
Is it not true that launching an all-out shadow strike leaves our own shadow exposed if we miss? How can we guarantee psychological dominance when aggression can provoke fear and counterattack? If stepping on their shadow fails, do we risk falling into their trap? Does offense truly secure victory, or simply escalate conflict? And so, shouldn't safeguarding our realm take precedence over provocation?
Friends, stepping on their shadow isn't reckless, it's decisive. Initiative always beats passivity. By striking first, we seize psychological upper hand in forcing opponents into reactive mode. Yes, risk exists, but hesitating guarantees exposure. A confident offense disorients them and preempts their traps. Every conquest begins with bold action. Guarding an empty field accomplishes nothing. Attack secures our territory by expanding it. The path to victory demands we press forward, not tower behind our own shade.
Imagine a world where every step matters, where protecting your own space becomes the key to victory. By focusing on defending your shadow, you establish a rock-solid foundation no opponent can penetrate. While they scramble to invade your ground, you remain anchored, anticipating every feint and misdirection. This defensive posture forces them into overreach, exposes their weaknesses, and zaps their confidence. Instead of chasing after fleeting opportunities, you conserve energy, maintain perfect balance. They control the rhythm of the game. Your shadow becomes an impenetrable fortress. Every attempt to reach it only sharpens your resolve. In the end, the unbreakable defender always outlasts the aggressor. Protect your shadow, own your world.
By refusing to step off your own shadow, how can you ever force the issue? Want to create openings or claim new ground when you're always waiting for your opponent's next move?
Protecting our own shadow isn't passive waiting. It's imposing strategic control. By guarding our ground, we force you to overextend into our zone, where each step is anticipated and leveraged. This proactive defense generates natural openings, letting us seize momentum and shape the battlefield. We decide when and how to expand, turning your aggression into our opportunity. Rather than chasing your move, we create them on our terms, making defensive mastery the ultimate offense.
Your vision of an immovable fortress overlooks the power of initiative. When you stay rooted, you hand over momentum. Your opponent simply chooses when and where to strike. And by seizing the first step, you force them to react. If you need more teams, you can take advantage patterns of every conquered shadow is not just territory, it's a blow to. And their confidence that no amount of defensive posturing can heal. Offense lets you shape the battlefield and it dictating rhythm instead of chasing. You don't waste energy waiting for an invitation. You create openings and capitalize instant. Attacking your opponent's shadow isn't reckless, it's strategic. It disrupts their plans, exhausts their focus, and turns their impenetrable fortress into a scrambling mirage. In the game of shadows, with a bold grab victory, step forward and claim your win.
While my opponent touts offense as the sure path to stepping on an opponent's shadow is a pure tactic that abandons stability for fleeting gain. By focusing on aggression, you open yourself to counterstrike, lose control of your own boundaries, and risk becoming reactive to your opponent's. True mastery lies in preserving your shadow, maintaining balance, focus, and integrity. A solid defense refuses to be rushed, absorbs pressure, and waits for the right moment to attack. Instead of chasing dominance, we anchor ourselves, protect our own space, and claim victory through patience and resilience. Only by defending our shadow can we ensure lasting triumph.
My opponent warns that offensive and instability, but in a game of shadow stepping, it won't be an either similar to this. The doctors, when you strike first, you seize the initiative. Force your rival off balance and dictate the rhythm. Aggression carries risk, but risk is the price of progress. By targeting their shadow, you shape the battlefield, limit their options, and keep your own defenses sharp. A true champion doesn't hide behind hesitate. They test their reflexes, sharpen their focus, and grow stronger with every goal. Let's step forward. Do you know if you claim those shadows and prove that victory belongs to those who dare to lead the dance?
Opponents claim offense grabs initiative, but they mistake momentum for mastery. With rooting ourselves doesn't surrender movement. It grants a stable platform to lead everything. I can't really create constantly seeing it crack every weight shift. So while attackers burn precious energy lurching forward, we conserve strength and patience. Each wild lunge becomes their undoing, an open invitation for a swift and decisive counter. Like defense isn't passive. The art of controlled force, tamping down crowd, collapsing over extensions, and enforcing the state. By guarding our own shadow, we shrink the battlefield, deny them attainable targets, and turn aggression into a trap. In a game of shadow, endurance and precision triumph over reckless strike. Our impenetrable defense dictates the terms of victory.
What an electrifying finale we've witnessed tonight. Marvin and Ryan, your passionate arguments on whether, in the art of Kagefumi, one should focus on stepping on the opponent's shadow or guarding one's own were nothing short of spectacular. Your skillful logic, eloquent rebuttals, and unwavering determination kept us all on the edge of our seats, truly. You both are champions of debate. Now it's up to you, our brilliant audience. Who do you believe deserves a crown of victory? Head down to the comments and cast your vote for Marvin or Ryan. Tell us why your chosen champion prevailed. And while you're there, share your wildest, wittiest, or most weighty ideas for future AI debate themes. From everyday dilemmas to cosmic conundrums, no topic is too bold for our next showdown. Thank you for joining us live from around the globe. Your energy, your insight, and your enthusiasm make this competition shine brighter than ever. Don't miss a single moment. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, and rally your friends. Because next time we return, the stakes will be higher and the debates hotter than ever. Until then, stay curious, stay inspired, and we'll see you at the next debate.